City Morning Show.
Buenos días compañeros y bienvenidos todos al Sugar City Morning Show. Es un gran gusto saludarles hoy por la mañana. Hoy es el viernes, el 3 de noviembre y escasamente estamos, vamos a contar a 7 semanas antes de que estemos en la Navidad. Así tan rapidito, la Navidad se acerca y yo pasando por las calles aquí en esta área me doy cuenta de que la gente se está adelantando este año, de que están haciendo sus limpiezas y que están haciendo su pintura y haciendo todos los cambios que quieren hacer para esta Navidad. Me imagino que están adelantándose tantito para no estar en esos líos en el mes de diciembre. Pero una cosa quiero decir aquí. Es bastante importante hacer esas cosas, como dije, si es que es importante para ti, que te da gusto, que te complace y te da felicidad, muy bien. Pero no olvidemos el mensaje verdadero de la Navidad. Eso es lo importante. ¿Ok? Un gran gusto saludarles, compañeros, y bienvenidos al Sugar City Morning Show. Good morning and welcome to today's edition of the Sugar City Morning Show. It is exactly 3 minutes after 7, and it is a rather wet morning here in Orange Walk. It rained in the morning, just some couple hours ago, and it's not raining at the moment, but it is thought that it will continue raining. But we'll get to the forecast very shortly. But first, we will begin this program, as always, with a prayer, because regardless if it's raining or it's sunny, a miracle has occurred. We are alive. We open our eyes. Padre, te doy las gracias por todas tus bendiciones, por tu amor eterno que tienes para nosotros. Nos das vida, nos das salud, nos das fuerzas, Padre. Muchas gracias por todo esto. Gracias por la comida de hoy en día, Padre. Gracias por nuestros familiares, nuestros compañeros y nuestros conocidos. A nuestras amistades, a todos que se unen a esta oración en este momento. Te pido que nos continúes bendiciendo, Padre. Y que nosotros en torno podamos empezar a merecer todo ese amor que tienes para nosotros, con un cambio de corazón y con un cambio de actitud para con las otras personas. Como siempre, pidiendo para aquellas personas que más lo necesiten, Padre, y también, por segundo, por todos nosotros. Por todos nosotros, que tengamos un bonito día y que tengamos éxito con nuestros planes. Te bendecimos, Padre, te glorificamos y adoramos siempre. Amén. Good morning. If you just joined us, it's exactly 5 minutes after 7 o'clock. And today, this is the general weather forecast for today, Friday, the 3rd of November. And the general situation is relatively moist and unstable conditions continue to dominate our weather. And for the 24-hour forecast, that is, says sunny, with some cloudy spells today and cloudy at times tonight. A few showers and isolated thunderstorms will occur, mostly over northern and inland areas today, and over southern and some coastal areas tonight. The winds blowing from the east-northeast at 5 to 50 knots. The sea stay choppy. The temperatures along the coast, a max of 86 and a minimum of 77, all Fahrenheit. Inland, a maximum of 90 degrees and a minimum of 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And in the hills, ladies and gentlemen, a max of a very comfortable 75 degrees as a maximum and 64 degrees as a low. The outlook for tomorrow, Saturday, is partly cloudy skies with isolated showers or thunderstorms during Saturday, with a few more over the south tomorrow, Saturday, at night. There will be a high tide at 9:30 this morning, a low tide this afternoon at 5 minutes after 3, and a second high tide at 14 minutes after 9 tonight, and the second low tide tomorrow morning at 5 minutes before 4. The sun rose this morning at 5:52, and the sun sets this evening at 5:20. And the moon will rise this afternoon at 17 minutes after 5, and the moon will set tomorrow morning at 12 minutes after 6. Thank you, forecaster Michael Gentle. And those other people working at the Met Service, thank you very much. Buenos días, compañeros. Este es el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy, viernes, y el tiempo ha volado, compañeros. Hoy ya es viernes y hoy es el 3 de noviembre. Un gran gusto darte la bienvenida, un gran gusto saludarte hoy por la mañana. Si nos acabas de sintonizar, me imagino que a esta hora, siendo 8 minutos luego de las 7, ya estás desayunado o quizás estás a punto de desayunarte y estás preparándote tú mismo para el trabajo o a tus hijos o quien sea, para que todos puedan salir a chambear y ayudar a desarrollar este país y ganarnos nuestra vida honestamente. Hoy la situación general dice así: condiciones relativamente húmedas e inestables continúan predominando y controlando nuestro clima aquí en Belice. Rápidamente, déjame checar algo. Sí, ok. Pensé, en inglés no lo hice, pero pensaba checar el National Hurricane Center, pero a este momento ya existe poca probabilidad más bien, de que tengamos desarrollo de tormentas o huracanes. Ya no quiero decir de que no pueda suceder, pero ya estamos terminando lo que es el periodo de huracanes. Hoy, sin embargo, como dije, vamos a ver cielos soleados, va a estar soleado, con algunos periodos de nubosidad durante el día, también por la noche, pero vamos a estar viendo algunos chubascos y tormentas ocurriendo aquí en el norte del país y sobre la parte interior del país durante el curso del día, y luego en el sur y por algunas áreas de la costa hoy por la noche. Perdón. Los vientos del este-noreste de 5 a 15 nudos, el estado del mar agitado, las temperaturas, una máxima de 86, una mínima de 77 Fahrenheit, en el interior una máxima de 90 y una mínima de 70, y por las colinas únicamente 75 grados como una máxima y 64 como una mínima. Se espera que mañana sábado veamos cielos parcialmente nublados con chubascos y tormentas, pero el sur estará viendo un poco más de lo que el resto del país estará viendo. Una marea alta hoy por la mañana a las 9:30, una marea baja a las 3:05 hoy por la tarde, y luego, compañeros, una segunda marea alta a las 9:14 hoy por la noche y una segunda marea baja a las 3:55 mañana por la madrugada. El sol salió hoy a las 5:52, es más, las 6:08, y el sol se oculta hoy por la tarde a las 5:20. Hemos estado viendo de que progresivamente está y va a llegar a su clímax este proceso de atardecer más temprano, anochecer más bien, más temprano. La palabra correcta es anochecer, más temprano, porque hemos estado viendo de que, y lo he estado repitiendo, hablando de ello, de que es un proceso que sucede todos los años y que va a llegar a su clímax como el 20, 21, 22 de diciembre, cuando en esos días será el día más corto. Es más, no me refiero, las horas de claridad serán menos que las horas de oscuridad. Es más, el sol se sale más tarde y el sol se oculta más temprano. Así que, y entonces, pues, sales a las 6 de la mañana y todavía está aclarando, pero llegas a tu casa a las 5:30 y ya está oscuro. Este proceso rápidamente va a llegar a su clímax el 21 de diciembre y luego entonces va a empezar la otra etapa, que es simplemente cuando el sol se empieza a subir de vuelta y llega a ecualizar las horas de claridad con oscuridad. Pero vamos a hablar más de eso dentro de poco. La luna de igual forma sale hoy por la tarde a las 5:17 y la luna se oculta mañana a las 6:12. Forecaster Michael Gentle, muchas gracias por esta información. Y compañeros, también tenemos que agradecerle a nuestros patrocinadores que siempre nos apoyan con sus anuncios. El honorable Gaspar Vega, el señor German Vega, el señor Eduardo Vega, también a las empresas aquí en Orange Walk y en el Belice y Belpan que nos apoyan. Government of Belize Information Service, BTB, Northern Medical Specialty Plaza, Dano Milk. Compañeros, muchas gracias por ese apoyo que nos dan. Vamos a una pausa porque tenemos mucho que discutir cuando regresemos. Así que cuando son las 7:14, vamos a esta pausa, pero no se vayan porque tenemos mucho que hablar.
The first two phases of the Hummingbird Highway Rehabilitation Project from the Belmopan Roundabout Junction to Saboon Bridge and Alta Vista Bridge to Dangriga Town has already made a remarkable difference for commuters and residents alike. These first two phases are a $16.5 million investment by the government of Belize. Under this project, the highway is being rehabilitated through improvement of the road pavement to create a safer environment for the public. Improvements, especially in the areas that pose a high risk to motorists, include the introduction of paved road shoulders, high visibility line markings, reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other features that will bring the entire road segment in line with internationally recognized standards. Additionally, the replacement of the existing single-lane bridges will reduce road user risks. These improvements will increase economic, tourism, and agricultural opportunities, further encouraging the social development of Belize, particularly in the south. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Every day when my daddy gets up to go to work, he says this is for me to have a better life. But I say, Daddy, we have a better life. Mommy don't have to leave home to wash my clothes anymore. We don't have to go all the way to a pump and back home to wash every bucket. No, Mommy just have to turn on the pipe and wash up and make we bathe as long as we want. Even the school teacher make we wash we hand the pipe instead of nasty bucket like before. See, Daddy, life is better with water than life.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. You can whip it cream for Dano milk, it is real, yes, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. Dano milk in the morning, Dano milk in the evening, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all. Dano milk, then of Dano milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Say in Dangriga, down south in Fiji, Dano milk, then of Dano milk. You can hear this talk, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dano milk. I love Dano milk. Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world. Dano.
Notice to residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Sugar City Morning Show.
Northern Medical.
And welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros. Son las 7:19. It's always a pleasure to say good morning and welcome Mr. Robert Checky. Checky, good morning and welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show again and again.
Morning, and thank you very much, my brother.
You are always welcome, sir.
It's a pleasure being here once again to shout out our viewers every morning, and to try to explain and break down some stories so that they can understand. And as we always say that this show here is a show for the people. So if we are discussing some items, some issues that you're not familiar with, you can also call and ask, or if there's something that you like us to discuss, or if you have something of information, then you can also give us a call and get in touch with us so that we can bring it on. Right?
That's exactly
Let's
so.
do it together.
That's exactly so. Compañeros, un gran gusto estar contigo, con ustedes, perdón, esta mañana y todo el tiempo, porque en realidad, muchas veces tenemos invitados de honor, los llamo invitados de honor porque son personas que vienen a platicar, a informarnos, a educarnos con su trabajo o hablar en relación de algún tema. Eso es lo que suele suceder. Hay veces cuando no tenemos invitados, pero simplemente tratamos de hablar acerca de ciertos temas. Y no vamos a entrar en lo que es la mentadera y todo lo que es la política sucia, porque eso no. Yo sé que a algunas personas les encanta escuchar esto, pero yo creo que tenemos que ser más grandes. Yo creo que al final del día hay una oportunidad única para que nosotros podamos aprender más, informarnos, educarnos, y por eso es que nos esmeramos en discutir ciertos temas que nosotros consideramos súper importantes para que aquellas personas que no lograron ver las noticias o que quizás no entendieron todo lo de las noticias, entonces nosotros te ayudamos te lo explicamos para que tú puedas entenderlo en su totalidad. Muchas personas nos llaman y nos dicen gracias por hacer esto porque ayer no logré captar las noticias, pero y no entiendo, o algo como, no entiendo lo que esto sucedió. Explícamelo porque esas palabrotas que usan en la televisión, en las noticias, no los entiendo yo para nada. Muy bien, aquí estamos a la orden. Si lo podemos hacer, con el poquito que sabemos acerca de esos temas, vamos a, con gusto, les ayudamos todos a poder entender esos asuntos un poquito más.
And at this time, we want to remind the folks that we mentioned yesterday about the Grand Davco Cultural Expo. This will be held, and the date will be Friday, November 17th, 2017. You hear that, Pa? 2017. 17 and 17. People like add up their numbers. So it's going to be at the Corozal Central Park from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So let's come together and support the development of our villages. They will be having traditional foods such as pollo pibil, reno, tamales, and so much more. Lots of fun for the entire family. Cultural presentation, music, entertainment, and lots of food and beverage. So this happens on the 17th of November in Corozal at the park. That's the Davco Cultural Expo. All are invited to come out and enjoy. Be part of our culture. Be part of Belize. Also, folks, the full moon concert at Corozal will be held this Saturday. That's right, they'll be having a full moon concert in Corozal this Saturday. And this will be at right in front of the House of Culture. Caribbean Dynamics Band will be in attendance. Lots of food. It's a family affair, free for everyone. So we invite you all to come out and be part of this great event.
So, changing topics and quickly going into the brunt, to the issues at hand. What are the plans of the BNTU?
Why I think they may deal with this thing here, so where some of the members of the ruling party of the government never show up to a meeting with this thing with Julius. So I don't know if
Do you know what meeting that was?
I don't know if the accounts committee, but I know it's a committee that Julius chair. And we understand the chairman of the party of the UDP reported that some of the members were sick, so they couldn't report. But now we understand that the BNTU, they come strong for that. And like I mentioned some days ago, that we got a lot of things that is happening in the schools, and a lot of things they go on with teachers. Where is the protection for the teachers? I believe that the people, they divert from what they're supposed to deal with.
So in other words, what you're telling us is that the BNTU essentially has lost focus on its mission.
Yeah, that is
deal with the issues for the teachers and have taken on a larger role.
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling us? Yes.
Maybe they're paying attention and doing what they need to do with the teachers, and we don't know. But the things that we hear and they do and they announce are different from governing the teachers. You see, they have Parents Teachers Association, and they have BNTU, and they have the other union, the other Progressive Teachers Union, I think. So, but what happened is there are people here, so I don't know exactly what they want to say, because if some people miss one meeting, I don't know why one big thing have to come up. See what they happen and find out they happen before you come out and make nice, you know. But a lot of people.
Do you think that it is perhaps politically motivated?
Well, according to the deputy leader of the party, that is what he's saying.
So
this
he
thing
is
about
alleging
politics.
that it's politics.
It's politics. Yeah, politics involved. You know, because if let's say they may have one meeting, and then people never study the chairman, and they said then they call a normal meeting, and then this and that, and this the one they decide upon, and that's it. But then, if somebody report that they're sick, I believe you should respect that. You know, you can't take it for granted. I said no man, then they play smart, how three and they get sick at the same time.
What does the other? What does the PUP think? Are they alleging that these members of the ruling party of the UDP purposely did not go to the meeting, that they just plain boycotted the meeting? Is that what they're saying?
I believe that's the belief of the chairman of that committee. That the
That
tribe
committee, by
boycotted.
the way, is the Public Accounts.
Yeah, Public
Committee.
Accounts Committee. So the chairman is a man. One time the auditor general never show up. This time the ones from the UDP never show up. So he wonder what happened. But we understand they have our next meeting coming up shortly. I think that this week or next week. And then after that, then I believe the chairman will deal with what he have to deal with or make an announcement in a different way, no?
So has the BNTU issued a release or something?
I don't really see the release. I don't see the release. So I don't really know if they issue a release. Right? Because I just say, well, leave it this morning when the Deputy Prime Minister made a talk about it. And he said that the BNTU, the head for politics, and not governing when it comes to
Well,
teachers.
let's go straight into verbatim what the Honorable Patrick Farber, who is the Minister of Education, had to say yesterday. And, and I quote, when that release, so there was a release that was put out by the BNTU, they didn't bother to check with the government.
Let me ask the technician to zoom in so I can adjust that volume on that television, Pa.
Yes.
Rahim, please zoom in, Papa. Please. Thank you, brother.
I don't know that they contacted the clerk or attempted to ask on anybody who is on the committee whether or not there was a boycott. They determined that based on the release that was put out by the opposition members, so it has to beg the question, we have suspected that has been the case, that they're all wrapped up very tightly with the opposition party. Ha ha ha.
Wrap up.
In fact, you will see that their favorite lawyer in all their deliberations or their protests is with Mr. Courtney, Eamon Courtney, who see showing his true colors all over the place. So they are wrapped up very tightly with the opposition, okay? And listen, as you look at some of the ills of the education system, there is a lot to be desired in terms of what teachers need to be doing. Hello. And I'm not criticizing the teachers necessarily on this point, but the union is supposed, and this is the key comment, but the union is supposed to be championing the cause of the teachers, and they have gone silent on advancing the development of teachers in this country. Ouch. Ouch.
So like that one hurt you?
It didn't hurt me. It should hurt them.
You hit hard.
Yes. It should hurt them.
But it's straight to the point.
You know what I mean? They seem to be in the business now of trying to interfere in the wider national politics, which is not a crime if you are taking care of your constituents at home, but they seem to have neglected completely the number one job of the union, which is to look out for the best interest of the professional service of the teachers. I'll give you a simple example. The law says, the Education and Training Act of 2010 says that a member of the National Assembly cannot be a member of the Teaching Services Commission, which everyone knows as the chief body that governs the services of teachers in this country. There cannot be another priority that is more important to the teachers' union than ensuring that somebody is sitting on that entity, that their president is the person who they have traditionally sent, but because the president is a senator, a member of the National Assembly, that person now cannot fill the seat on the TSC, and they prefer to hold on to the national spotlight as opposed to taking on their primary role of looking out for the services of teachers. Ouch again.
I said this thing with between the BNTU and the government, Emmanuel, is not like we make an agreement or make a contract, It's demands. They are not meeting our demands. You hear sometimes that some teachers say, hey, my pay never come in this Friday, we're supposed to come in, or this Thursday, but maybe we'll get it Monday. You not hear that the union come up and say, well, hey man, what they going on with the teachers then pay? You know, come up.
Maybe they do, and maybe they do in a private, but the thing is that there are large issues. There are much larger issues when it comes that the BNTU should be dealing with, and apparently, we're not saying that they are not dealing with it, because we have no proof that they're not dealing with it. But it is our basis, it is our belief that perhaps they are not doing it. And that secondly, they should focus more on those responsibilities rather than be meddling in somebody else's business.
The government runs Development Finance Corporation, which is DFC, and the government has a national bank. Meaning that the points where they must could work out something that some of the teachers could get some kind of assistant through their then financial institution to better off the teachers. But nothing like that come up. Then they pan corruption. You know? When will corruption stop in this world, Emmanuel?
I cannot answer that question.
Right?
I cannot answer this question. And in terms of corruption at all levels of government, we're talking here that every single country in the world is prone to this. It's more pronounced in some countries and less pronounced in some other countries. And obviously, we would like to see what are those reasons. Is it because of the socioeconomic conditions of the country? That would be interesting to find out. If it's because the people need that they ask the politicians and stand by their gates asking. Yes, I said that. Because if we had the money and we were sufficiently, not wealthy, but sufficiently stable, financially stable, then we wouldn't be begging anything from politicians, whoever they may be. You know what I mean?
That's why they got
understand what I said.
They got a lot of people who got themselves set up and say, I don't have to go to him for nothing.
And then again, there are those that are motivated by a 5-letter word, which is called greed. G-R-E-E-D.
And
very simple,
like I
ladies and gentlemen.
always say that they got to set up people, the middle, where just they wait for the politician pass by the areas. You know what they do? They lock the door first. And then, they make one see somebody walk around and say, what's somebody there? So when they open the door, right, come in. They need to see you. And that the opportunity when I look for meet them politician, I try to get funny. Then whop this one and then whop the next one.
And yes, and that is what I'm referring to, greed.
Yeah.
Tengo, pero quiero más.
But some of them say, we do that because of the reason of the politicians and how they behave, because when they're in there for 5 years, they don't give me nothing.
Yes, but think about it. Is that a legitimate reason?
No.
Okay. Because the politician doesn't have to give you anything. Hello?
Yeah.
The politician doesn't need to give you. Let me make this point very clear. The politician is supposed to, the member of the House of Representatives is supposed to,
govern.
Very simply, make laws. That is the reason of them being a member of the House of Representatives. And then there are those that belong to the cabinet, and those are the ones that govern. Okay? And in the Senate, those are the ones that ratify the laws that the House of Representatives makes.
Yeah.
However, some of them may make more money than others, and some of them are genuinely honest, and some of them are saying, ¿sabes qué? Ganamos una plataforma de poder pelear para las necesidades de la gente.
Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Emmanuel and Cheki.
Morning. Welcome to the show, sir.
I observed the situation what happened with Mr. Courtney. It's very shameful for a patriotic Belizean to be supporting Michael Ashcroft and just depriving the money from the Belizean people. It's shameless on him, shameless on the PUP, and how he continues to be a senator. A liar. I really shameful. He's getting a big piece of that big pie. Sorry about that. I hope the Belizean people is seeing all of this, the intelligence and people who got a lot of knowledge would see that. No more PUP. That's very bad. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yesterday, I purposely threw out something, and I was hoping to get some sort of retort, but I didn't. And that was when, until now.
Yeah, you get it today.
Until now. And I want to thank this caller. Thanking because yesterday I threw it out, but I'll be getting a retort until today. What happens? Ayer te planteé la posibilidad de que cuando te confrontas con te dicen, toma, Chequi, toma este dinero. Y tu ojo se queda así grande.
Yeah.
Anda a hacer esta chamba. Y tú por conciencia dices, no debo hacerlo porque esto es va a dañar a mi país. ¿Lo harías tú? Aunque te estén pagando $1 millón. ¿Qué vas a poner tú primero? ¿Tu patriotismo? ¿Tu fervor político? ¿Tu amor a la patria? ¿O el amor al dinero? Hazte esa pregunta. ¿Qué harías tú? Muchas personas dirían, pues dirían en justificación al dinero, dirían, pues a mí los políticos no me dan nada, eso sí que dame el dinero.
And then you see, Manuel, that way, one time some people get in a power, they get in a power wrongfully. And they not get in a power. The next person that was so legitimate never get in, because that person not believe in I have to give you money. But the one, so that person I say, all right, you know what, I can't give you money, but I'll give you a lead job, figure chop one yard, and I'll pay you. What me not upon that? I ain't gone to the next one, and I say, hold here, boy. Hold here.
¿Será que ya nos mal acostumbramos a ese tipo de política?
Like we got some text messages right there, huh?
Danos, háblanos.
That is saying here. It's politics. He said this one say, all right. It start for you. He say you talk of areas abandoned. Take a spin by Blackwater Creek area. The street is in a mess. The drain get clean and all the mud and trash was left on the roadside at unknown reason. He said, I am waiting for the politician to pass so I can tell them peace of my mind. Then I don't want to put the next name on it. They said, I don't know how my is politics, because as you see in his eyes are red, and Goma agreed he is not good for Orange Walk. Then this next one says here, people just like to beg because they are lazy.
I don't think that there's room for generalizations, but and not everybody's lazy, but some, I agree,
but they
are lazy.
Yes, they're lazy because the only time you see them out. And what happened is, Emmanuel, some of them get the lead crowd together, you know? Mm-hmm. And when that politician see that, he's shaking up. When they talk about, all politicians they talk about, he shake you up and say, what, that are 15 people there, boy? You know? So, make a drop your hand there. They get one amount for that person, by make a get some more for the next one. You know, like one time they lock up people, picking at jail and so, and they say, if you don't take me out, we got 40 people, tenemos 40 personas que puede votar, and you're not getting none of them vote if you don't take out my son, and that time your son must say, damage somebody over, you know, do something real bad, and then people they press this politician for take out them family out of jail or
Yo voy a
something.
hacer mención de algo aquí muy importante, ya que estás hablando tú acerca de eso. Te voy a decir de que para esta última elección yo me sentí tan frustrado y con mucha ira porque personas de mi partido claramente expresaron de que si ellos no consiguen dinero, que no van a ir a votar.
They know they come out.
Y esos son miembros de comitivas.
You serious?
Son miembros de algunas comitivas y familiares de miembros de comitivas de personas que son fuertes partidarios del UDP. Pero porque vieron de que ciertos elementos del otro partido estaban dando dinero, entonces dijeron, ¿y qué pasó con nuestro partido? ¿No va a dar dinero? Pues yo te quiero decir que nosotros no vamos a salir a votar. Dense cuenta hasta dónde llega esta avaricia, esta actitud. Yo te lo estoy tirando, a mí me vale. Porque en realidad esto no debe de suceder, compañeros. Nadie puede decir, porque tú tienes dinero, porque esto y por el otro. No se trata de eso, se trata de una cosa que se llama integridad, dignidad.
Yeah.
Eso se llama.
This whole thing, this whole thing, need a 360 turn. If I could go back like.
Now 360 no, because it puts you right back to the same.
Right.
180 degree.
180 then.
Yes.
What happened is, that like right in the 70s and so, people vote for somebody who they believe can do the work, can develop your country. But right now, we still have people who do that, But then I always say about that crowd in the middle, they are vote who get them where they want, and not thinking about the country. Which direction will this country be going if I vote for this person? Because if I vote for this person, maybe for him party win. And I don't believe for him party got what it takes to fix this country and to run this country in the right way.
I'm
but that money,
amazed at the amount of people who are literally for sale on elections day.
Yeah.
I am amazed, ladies and gentlemen. I hear that they buy votes, but they don't say, I'm looking to sell my vote. I hear then they buy votes. So it's passed on to them.
like let's say that I am a candidate, Emmanuel, and you go to somebody's house. Yes, we are come out, but we want to make Mr. Checky come to our house. We want to make him come stay away. And when he come in, we go in.
And?
They want a politician go to their house. The
Is
person
it
with the
because
rub.
they want to also, if you were to go, Mr. Checky, I wonder if you could drop only $25. You think that's as well?
Some situations. Some situations.
I'm not telling you that some people
That's why I said
don't
some
need
situations.
the money. I'm not telling you, and this conversation is quickly going to that, digressing, but we take time out to mention it because it's an issue it's a situation that is very prevalent, and the more we talk about it, I think that more is going to come into the mind, the conscience of the people, and hopefully begin to change that attitude.
Yeah, but you see, like what happened to Emmanuel, sometimes when some of their people, we don't spoil out that attitude, and then I go, and this person where they run, give us something. When you look the person who really, really need it, not get it. You have a really legitimate need to get what help. You don't get it because the next ones, they don't get it already. And like I say, some people say that this person never give me nothing when they're in power. Or this person got 5 cars, he got 3 houses, he got one big shop. So he got money, so he have to drop his hand. Right? Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Buenos días.
Buenos días, señor.
Buenos días, amigo. Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Quisiera contribuir a esta mañana
Ándale.
al programa. Y ya que estamos hablando del político, ¿creo?
Yes, continúa, aquí estamos escuchando.
¿Por qué el político usa a la gente pobre? Lo que está diciendo, yo no sé si en Belice existe esta ley donde el político no debía dar nada a favor para ganar, no sé cómo decirlo, que en el país hay leyes que la gente política no debe conseguir dinero de nadie por hacer favores ni dar nada para conseguir favor. Me refiero a que el político de hoy en día, si tienes dinero, tienes probabilidades que vas a ganar una elección. Y esa es la clase de político que usa a la gente pobre, y lo estamos viendo acá en Belice. Es por eso que muchas aldeas, pueblos no se desarrollan, porque el político solo quiere llegar al poder y aprovecharse para ellos mismos. Y creo hasta que la ley se pueda ejercer donde el político sea ilegal, que tome dinero de gente rico y tome dinero a la gente pobre para ganar un lugar en el gobierno. Pienso que la única manera que se puede descomponer, porque estamos viendo el resultado de eso, lo hablamos, pero tiene que haber un fin, no sé cómo. No sé quién gobierno lo va a hacer, pero se debería hacer. Gracias.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Manuel, because some of the politicians then got them people, you know, and I know, all right, when this time come, I got this certain person, I know I have to drop my hand to he. I have to drop my hand to that one day. So they prepare themselves. I hear somebody say one time, we take out, I think, $15,000 or $20,000 2 hours before the election, and we still lose. So where that money gone? You understand? Serious, you know?
I know.
Right? So the thing is that then the elected body is not elected the proper way. I want to sell out.
I think we're missing one point here, though. And I think that the point here, and I hope I don't get into trouble with this one, but I will throw it out.
Throw it out, my brother.
I will throw it out. This is the reason, ladies and gentlemen, esta es la razón por la cual nosotros aquí tratamos de informar y educar a la gente en el poquito que podemos hacer. Y por eso es importante que ustedes, compañeros, manden sus hijos a la escuela a educarse, a informarse, y es por eso muy importante que hasta el viejito más viejito se ponga a escuchar y a aprender y a discutir los temas de importancia. Porque más informado y más educado está una persona, menos posibilidad hay para que le tomen el pelo. Más posibilidad hay que esta persona, ya siendo informada y educada, pueda conseguir un trabajo y salir de lo que es la pobreza y también salir de la ignorancia. Así puesto, ¿ok? Porque más tontos somos, más vulnerables estamos. Más posibilidad hay de que nos tomen el pelo, simplemente dicho, ¿ok? Esos son tontos, solo les das $50 y ya te compran le compras el voto. Así, simplemente. No debemos de permitir esto, compañeros. Por eso es importante, la educación es súper importante para que no nos continúen usando. Y no estamos hablando aquí de nadie en particular o de un partido en particular, estamos refiriendo a todo lo que es el sistema. Porque entra uno, sale el otro, entra el otro, el problema continúa.
If I believe me, the people have to get back their money when they pay out. They have to find a way to get it back. You know?
¿Por qué crees de que es muy importante que cierto político quiere entrar de nuevo a ser líder del partido? Y ahorita está en oposición. Estamos hablando de John. Y que quiere por toda forma y medida lograr ser primer ministro. ¿Por qué? Para que logre recuperar todos esos millones de dólares que le prestó al PUP. ¿Ya me entiendes?
Yeah, but that thing, that a party thing, man. That's between their party.
And don't you think that something can be devised whereby he can say, tell you what, I don't make money off of this one, so you can forget that deal right there, that loan that I gave you.
Fix me up.
Come on, Chicks.
Fix me up.
Come on.
Get me back in a play.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like you say, Emmanuel, the thing is right that when some of the politicians and do that, they like I tell you, this person say he bring out some money, and then my next one tell me say, boy, if I'm only gonna get at least $2,000 more, we may win because the next party knock we down with money. Then we got more money than we, so we lose, right? But like you rightly say, you got the politicians, they are to blame as well, because I don't know who started this money thing, but the money thing, they aren't strong right now. And that will decide the election, because some people win by 5 votes, some people win by 3. Right?
La cosa es de que dice el político. Política siendo por lo que es ganar elecciones. Para que ese individuo logre efectuar un cambio. Lo que se supone es un cambio, porque para eso son las elecciones. Para cambiar esas personas que están en posición, porque bien no hacen nada o hicieron mucho, pero mucho malo. ¿Ok? Y entonces dice, no, ya me cansé de esto, bla, bla, bla. Seleccionas a otra persona, se elige, esa persona es electa, y entonces, tan de repente, en una plataforma limpia, porque fue un cambio necesario. Estamos creando una situación aquí, un ejemplo. Y entonces empiezan a venir las personas. Señor tal y tal y tal, yo vine a ver si me puede ayudar porque mi hijo está enfermo en el hospital y quizás sea cierto, quizás sea necesitado. Es que somos 14 de nosotros y vives en una casita. Ok, muy bien. ¿Y qué es lo que necesitas? Pues queremos ver si nos puede ayudar con $500. $500. No te puedo dar $500, pero te puedo dar $50 porque es todo lo que tengo. Uno lado es honesto y al otro lado también pudiera ser honesto y decir no tengo el dinero. Porque recuerde que elegiste una persona honesta. Estamos creando una situación aquí. El otro lado dice, ¿y qué voy a hacer con $50?
Somos 14.
¿Qué voy a hacer con $50? Yo, cuando usted quería mi voto, yo voté para usted, y empiezan a tirarte en la cara todas estas cosas. El político dice, wow, tengo miedo de perder estos votos. Son 14. Y si tomas en cuenta las comadres y las primas y las tías, son 50 o 60 personas. No puedo perder esto. Así que ya hace una llamada, presta un dinero con algo y entonces dice, ok, venga hoy en la tarde, va a venir a conseguir, le puedo ayudar con $500. Sí, señor ministro, muchas gracias. Toda nuestra familia va a estar alegre, ¿va? Le das esto. ¿Qué ha sucedido ahí? El político ha logrado mantener la lealtad de su gente. ¿Ok?
Yep.
Y entonces eso es el comienzo del problema que se perpetúa.
Yeah.
Porque esa familia entonces se la va a contar a la otra vecina y decir, mira, el ministro me ayudó con este dinero, que Dios lo bendiga al Señor. La vecina dice, pues yo también voy a ir.
Yeah.
Porque eso a ti te dio, yo también quiero.
I want to.
Yo también quiero, voy a tener una fiesta para mi hijo, porque se está graduando. Señor ministro, yo quiero ver si me puede ayudar para unas 5 cajas de cerveza. Somos 9 de nosotros en la casa y no nos da. Estamos creando situaciones aquí, compañeros, verdaderas, auténticas, para que nos demos cuenta de la forma de ser, cómo somos. ¿Ok? Y resulta de que el ministro dice, no te puedo ayudar con $200, pero te puedo dar con $50. Pero con $50 no puedo comprar ni 2 cajas de cerveza. ¿Qué le pasa a usted?
Y me contaron...
Lo que debió haber dicho el ministro, pues si no tienes dinero no hagas fiesta. Pero, como dice, la gente pide y el político, por no decirle no, por tener miedo de perder el apoyo de ese individuo, hace cosas que no debe de hacer.
Yep.
Eso es el problema. ¿Culpa de quiénes? ¿Ambos? Sí.
Yeah, but you know, like the elected representatives as well, Emmanuel, you know that they get the community vote to help people every month, right? Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Buenos días.
Hello, good morning. Yeah, so if the elected representatives right now help people, is because they get that community vote every month to help people and to run our office as well, no? But I don't know in what form they should help people. That's a service people in your constituents that comes from the government that believes in any party. You get that amount every month to make sure that you service your people. But on that note, Emmanuel, it's 7:59.
We need to go on a break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be right back with you. And thank you for all those people who are sending in text messages and calling in. Thank you very much. We hope to be able to continue this discussion when we come back with you after these messages. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Attention all Digicel prepaid customers. Digicel now has a new way for you to access all the prepaid services that you love. Our new prepaid menu is now your one-stop shop for everything prepaid. Checking your account balances, purchasing your favorite data plan, text bundles, and more just got easier. Accessing this new menu is quick and easy. Just dial *100#. A menu will pop right up on your phone with a list of all the available options. And you can still dial *100 for voice instructions or send a text using our shortcode options. Listen, all options are super easy. Just choose which one works best for you. Cause being prepaid is just that simple. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat to learn more about your new prepaid menu or visit our website at digicel.bz/menu. Go beyond, only with Digicel.
The bigger, better network. Digicel.
6 cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Buster. They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
The BTB hereby informs all stakeholders of the launching of its new online portal on November 1st, 2017 on its official website. The portal is designed to be simple, user-friendly, and allows stakeholders to conduct various types of official BTB business from the comfort of their homes or offices. The first phase will commence on November 1st this year to allow hotel accommodations to make online submissions of monthly tax returns as well as online payments through Atlantic Bank, Belize Bank, Heritage Bank, and Scotiabank. Over-the-counter payments can also be made at your selected bank. As a part of our efforts to continuously improve the service to our valued stakeholders, in 2018 the portal will be expanded to include online submissions of guest registration forms and licensing applications and renewals. The BTB online portal will be convenient, fast, accurate, secure, and easily accessible. Payments will be made in real time and offer savings in cost and time. For more information and assistance on how to set up a BTB online account, please contact the BTB at telephone number 227-2420 or via email at licensing@belizetourismboard.org. The Belize Tourism Board, moving forward with technology for your convenience.
I love my Digicel 4G LTE data. Between work and school, I have to multitask to keep up. When I'm on the move, I have everything I need no matter where I go. Whether it's research for school, emails for work, or Facebook, Snapchat, and YouTube while on those long bus rides, Digicel 4G LTE got me covered. Digicel 4G LTE's nationwide coverage is exactly what I need to get me where I'm going. They're truly the bigger, better network.
I'm about to hit you with the work, boy. The bigger, better network. Digicel.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega & Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Sugar City Morning Show.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It is exactly 8 minutes after 8 o'clock, and at this time you should be at work or
Yes.
perhaps leaving, taking your kids to school if you're not working, or perhaps you're having breakfast. Que la pases bien.
When you come back for school, we are still there. And we are there until 9.
Yes.
Yeah, Emmanuel, before we continue to our discussion, I understand that there was a traffic accident. You have always been saying about when the weather is like this, for when you do the weather early in the morning, for people to be careful on the highway. But you know, things happen here and there. We understand a traffic accident happened.
Wow.
Yeah. So we report on that. We want to ask everybody, like we always ask the drivers there to be careful. Emmanuel, but I got some text message here. This one says, why some of the politicians don't follow their mind and say no to those people who beg?
What? And lose an election?
Yeah, and hay una aquí en español también, así. And it's requested to Mr. Manuel.
Es cierto, todo lo que usted dice es verdad. La gente nunca lo pueden complacer y en veces hasta te da el voto aunque no consigue nada.
But that's a big chance for the politician to take the show.
I like how quickly retorted. What? And lose an election? You see, that is what's at stake. At the end of the day, after that first period, after that first 4 years or 5 years of being a politician, your eyes open up, your eyes get big.
Yeah.
You realize that, A, there are pressures placed upon you. You are working day in, day and night, and you barely see your family. Your kids are all growing up without you, and you barely see your wife, and God bless your soul, because you're doing what the country asks you to do, to work, to be a representative at the House of Representatives.
Mm-hmm.
And however, you go like, there are pressures being placed on you. Everybody's telling you, why you not take? Everybody else take. Why you they try play sainty, and not it take?
Right.
And why you take, and if you take, you give me some too.
Yeah.
And that's the reason, ladies and gentlemen. And then the mind of the politician goes, what if?
Yeah, just like they have some constituency in this country, Manuel, when they got certain representative, no care who you put, that representative still win in both parties. And they got people that they will lose about 3-4 times, and they still no one stop.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think that politician who wins 3 or 4 and 5 times, what do you think is his trick for winning those 4 or 5 times?
It's all about when you play one song and the monkey dance.
And what is that? What makes the monkey dance?
Money.
Money?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. You said it, see?
No, but that's true, man. That's true. You lose and lose and lose and lose, and you know you can't beat this person, but you don't want to give way to somebody else because things sweet right there for you. By you being there, things could happen for you.
Why?
So, and they have a lot of different constituencies in the country that is like that, you know, Manuel. That certain person there, I don't care who you put, you can't move that person, you can't beat that person. But if somebody go one time, I say, well, I never make it, make somebody else try. But I got people who want to see that.
So what you're telling me is that despite the fact
that
there may not be drains in the area, and despite the fact that the roads may be a mess, and despite the fact that there is no expansion in a certain area, and you must be figuring out who am I talking about, and despite the fact that the roads are in a terrible condition, and despite the fact that nothing is being done to assert to people to the living standards in a certain division here in Orange Walk, that person keeps winning.
And the next one stay right there, you know what, move.
Why do you think that person keeps winning?
Why? Well, I guess he just continue win because the place is well structured out.
What do you mean?
The place was well structured out to suit his party at the time when I do the redistricting.
So you think that's because of fanatism that he wins?
Or
is it because of the monetary contributions that he may be giving?
Well, I think it has to do with both. I think it has to do with both. But they not move he.
I think he can be moved.
Well,
nobody is unbeatable.
Because with so much people pass through, it don't happen. But maybe the right person.
Maybe the wrong person has been there.
Yeah.
But you see, for this to happen, there needs to be a change of attitude.
Yeah.
Very simply put, a change of attitude coming from the people saying, I'll take your money, but thankfully, sir, but you have done nothing for this division, so I will vote you out.
You got a long way for that.
It's going to be a vicious cycle because at the end of the day, that person who may be the winner of that division, who was elected on a clean platform, you know what's going to happen? He is going to become he's going to I don't want to, I have to mind my words here, but he's going to have a change of heart. Let's just put it that way.
What happened is that person will just win by 1 or 2 votes. He always win big.
Who? Oh.
Okay. He always win big.
Well.
So if you win big, that means the next one lose big.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like everything is in the hands of the people.
Does that mean that a lot of money, that big money as well, is spent in that area?
Well, I don't really know. I don't really know what happened. I don't know how it
Can
go.
it be that perhaps the only way to counter the situation is perhaps to get bigger money?
Well, like they say, well, I put somebody there because I really can't beat this, man. Someone just put somebody.
I don't think that we want to perpetuate that story either, because I think that everybody is beatable. I think that at the end of the day, you just have to be a good politician and figure out, you know, how to. But George Price lost.
Yep.
George Price, the leader of the People's United Party, the father of the nation, lost to Derek Aikman.
Yeah. But you see what happened is the tide was different at that time, pa. And that wake up a lot of politicians and say, if he could lose, I could lose too. So I can take care of my backyard. I can take care, you understand?
And I can go ahead and mention other
What
who were never expected to lose, but they lost.
But check this out.
Joe Briseño lost to Lelis Carballo.
Yep. But check this out, Emmanuel. When Dickie Bradley run against the Honorable Dean Barrow, Dickie comes strong. He comes strong. But guess what? Barrow never sit down. Barrow get out there and work hard. Remember Juliet said one time that he tell her, you don't have to go there, no, because you are covered. And then he asked her where they decided on the ground man of the campaign. I have to win. So that's not an easy run for make you just jump up and say, yes, I bring down this man, because that man now just sit down, and if you put somebody heavy there, that man not just want to sit down and say, yeah, well, I got things covered. You know? Yeah, we got some more pictures from the accident on the highway there. At the split of a second there and thing happened.
Let's hope to God that there weren't any fatalities, ladies and gentlemen. And the big message of the day, ladies and gentlemen, is please, please, please be careful on the road.
Man.
Especially when it comes to these bleaky, wet days, when you have fog and when you have slippery roads, and everybody's rushing to get to work because I can't afford to be late. Well, tell you what, it's better to arrive late than to never arrive.
This one look like one cat. You don't know if you see this one. This one look like one cat.
It was actually split in two.
Yeah, it's split in two. Whole front
yo
end gun.
no sé, yo también los quiero ver porque me impresiona mucho todo esto. Y para pensar todo lo que esas personas que estaban dentro del vehículo tuvieron que pasar, what they went through. You know, it's a traumatic experience. It is a traumatic experience, ladies and gentlemen. And from the pictures that we're seeing today, estando en las carreteras. Por favor, les pedimos, porque nada nos trae de vuelta a nuestros seres queridos. Nada nos trae de vuelta eso.
Yeah. Being there is important, but your safety is more important. Right? So that moment right there so shock you down, but it's tough to see what happened there, Emmanuel.
Sí.
You know?
Compañeros, bastante impactante esas fotos que vimos y quisiera tomar tiempo aparte para... Yo no creo que personas pudieron haber salido vivos de esta situación, del modo que lo estoy viendo.
Yeah.
No estoy diciendo que hubo muertos, no sé. Pero ojalá y no, pero me parece difícil. Yo quisiera pedirles, si es que están en su casa y tienen un ser querido en la carretera, llámenlos y díganles, ¿sabes qué? Toma tu tiempo. Hagan esa llamadita, toma tu tiempo. Hubo un accidente en la carretera y recuérdate, quien sea, que queremos que regreses aquí vivo con nosotros. Tomen esfuerzo. Recuérdenle a ese individuo que está en la carretera o que piensa salir de que tome su tiempo y que lo o la necesitamos de vuelta aquí con nosotros, con su familia. Esto es algo muy importante. Simplemente un recordatorio de que muchas veces perdemos perspectiva y pensamos de que tenemos un carro nuevo, un Toyota Camry nuevo lo acabo de comprar de no sé cuánto y voy a have a Tesla para the road porque el amigo al lado te está diciendo que él hizo 90 millas por hora en la carretera y tú no te das cuenta que te está jugando juegos.
Yep, true that's true.
Porque te está provocando a ver hasta qué rápido puedes llegar tú. Porque a él le gusta el chiste. No caigas. No caigas.
Yeah.
Simplemente mantente, pues dile. Pues ya fuiste 90 millas por hora. Entonces, cuenta tus bendiciones que estás vivo.
Yeah, I sent you an email. And folks, we know that we are in the month of November, which is the month of when the Garifuna will be celebrating, but also this will mark the end of the hurricane season. November, December, January, February. 4 more months for the town council election. We are seeing now that some of the candidates are going around and they are doing their campaign. And I understand that shortly the UDP 7 will appear on the Sugar City Morning Show. So as soon as we get that information, then we will bring that to you. But we have 4 more months for the town council election over the entire country of Belize. And parties are gearing up right now. Parties are getting ready for this election because right now some people want change and some people want to remain the same. We understand they had at least scuffled on the Griga with 2 slates and so, but I understand that one is set already and they will be having some rallies there in Danriga. But apart from the rally, the TV Ramos bus that was set up, we understand that it has been replaced by a new one, and this one has a better view of TV Ramos, and the inauguration should be around the 10th or the 13th of November in Danriga. TV Ramos Thomas Vincent Ramos is the founder of the Garifuna Settlement Day celebration. So they will be having that big celebration there in Griga sometime early this month, and looking forward to get some information on that as well. But so many things are happening, and we got nice information of something that will be happening next week. But as soon as that gets in Emmanuel's email, then we will discuss it. But as I was saying, that we got the municipals election coming up, so now we are seeing a lot of things that happen. Right now, they don't have a lot of public meeting like when I used to have before. You used to pass by some places, some of the loudspeakers set up on a lamppost, one of these stage door, then one of the flag and vehicles going around. And
people going from one, because there were nights when there was one party having what
the Wakana,
and then the other one having at the park.
Yeah.
And people going from one to the other to see who has a bigger crowd.
Yeah, who got a crowd.
And then whenever people come with, with information, boy, ¿cómo está la cosa allá?
Yeah.
Ahí está pilinki la cosa. Or they can tell you, ahí hay bastante gente.
Yeah.
¿Sabes quién está ahí? Tal y tal y tal persona. It was fun. For all it was worth it was a lot of fun. But obviously things change.
Yeah, things change.
But ladies and gentlemen, it is 26 minutes after 8. We have a lot more to discuss, and we'll be right back with you after these messages. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a break, and we'll be right back with you.
The new Belize City Civic Center is taking shape at the foot of the Belkan Bridge and is expected to be completed by December 2017. This multi-purpose mega facility will boast an air-conditioned interior with a seating capacity of 4,500, a FIBA-certified wooden main court and 3 practice courts, offices, media boxes, and multiple locker rooms, another basketball court with 24-hour access to the public, and parking for 200 vehicles. This $34 million investment highlights a new era of world-class sporting infrastructure for the entire country of Belize. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get bopped.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macal River. Sample a kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
The Philip Goulton Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goulton International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section A of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and PGIA is nearing completion at an investment of $13.6 million. Works include construction of retaining walls to prevent erosion, widening of the road cross-section to include paved road shoulders, pavement restoration and resurfacing. The project also includes installation of LED road lighting and safety features such as signs, reflectors, road marking, and improved visibility through the clearing of the road reserve. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el... ¿Balancín? Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche France.
The first 2 phases of the Hummingbird Highway Rehabilitation Project from the Belmopan Roundabout Junction to Saboon Bridge and Alta Vista Bridge to Dangriga Town has already made a remarkable difference for commuters and residents alike. These first 2 phases are a $16.5 million investment by the government of Belize. Under this project, the highway is being rehabilitated through improvement of the road pavement to create a safer environment for the public. Improvements, especially in the areas that pose a high risk to motorists, include the introduction of paved road shoulders, high visibility line markings, reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other features that will bring the entire road segment in line with internationally recognized standards. Additionally, the replacement of the existing single-lane bridges will reduce road user risks. These improvements will increase economic, tourism, and agricultural opportunities, further encouraging the social development of Belize, particularly in the south. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Every day when my daddy gets up to go to work, he says this is for me to have a better life. But I say, Daddy, we have a better life. Mommy don't have to leave home to wash my clothes anymore. We don't have to go all the way to a pump and back home to wash every bucket. No, Mommy just have to turn on the pipe and wash up and make we bathe as long as we want. Even the school teacher make we wash we hand the pipe instead of a nasty bucket like before. See, Daddy, life is better with water than life.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can whip it cream for Dano milk, it is real, yes, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. Dano milk in the morning, Dano milk in the evening, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all. Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Say in Dangriga, down south in PG, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can hear this talk, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dano milk. I love Dano milk. Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world. Dano.
"26 minutes away from 9 o'clock, you're viewing the Sugar City Morning Show. I'd like to also inform the families, the viewers, and the friends of the Tillit family, Miss Elsa and Philip, all the way there in Libertad, that the week for Manley, Giovanni Vasquez, better known as Jiggy, will be held tonight at the Reggaeville. That's right at their residence in Libertad. That's tonight. The week will be held for Manley. Giovanni, better known as Jiggy, will be held tonight at the Reggaeville in Libertad Village. Funeral service will be held tomorrow. Tomorrow, Saturday, that's going to be the 4th, remember? Tomorrow's the 4th. At the Baptist Church in Libertad at 2 p.m. The attention of all relatives and friends is called to this announcement. Once again, tonight is the week for Manley in Libertad, and tomorrow at 2 p.m. is the funeral service at the Baptist Church at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay, I have received your email, and I thank you for that. I'm just quickly going through, perusing it. And I think that it's worthy of me sharing it with the audience. So, ladies and gentlemen, today is the 3rd, tomorrow, Saturday is the 4th. I'm going down day by day so you can mark this down on your calendar. Quickly get a piece of paper and a pen and mark it down.
No election.
Tuesday, the 7th of November. The Bliss Center for the Performing Arts will be the venue for the Gwangdae Korean folk performance. If you ever heard or saw on television about the Koreans performing, and I have not seen them, but I have heard of them, they do a fantastic presentation, okay? It's a very hilarious show. It involves hilarious antics that will captivate the audience with performances highlighting Korean traditional dance, percussion instruments, and the comedy of the circus. So I think that is enough reason to quickly say, book your tickets immediately. The Bliss Center for the Performing Arts only has space for so much, and it's called a Spin, Jump and Fly, which is a traditional performance incorporating many Korean folk customs, such as Pongmu, which is farmers' band music, Tangchum, mass dance, lam dance, and Bionanori, which is plate spinning. You've seen them where they do this, spin the plates and they hold the finger out, and the plate doesn't drop.
And balance.
Plate doesn't drop.
And it's been fast.
These elements of entertainment are further combined, ladies and gentlemen, with inclusion of the audience of Spin, Jump, and Fly, as the audience are not only spectators, but they are an active part of the show, participating throughout the presentation and maximizing their enjoyment. So this is a once in a lifetime event. So this group, the Gwangdae, is a Korean traditional performing arts troupe comprised of Yeonhui, which is Korean traditional performing arts professionals and apprentices. Their aim is to create works of art suited for the present while incorporating traditional elements of performance art. So come experience the quintessence of Korean folk arts this Tuesday at the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, for more information, contact Miss Gillian Fuller, 227-2110. I repeat that number, 227-2110. The media is invited for a sneak preview at the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts on Tuesday at 9:30 a.m.
What? We can't make that, boy, because we are just had to come out for the show in time. But I believe it's something good, boy. Then people got some real strong culture. Sometimes we don't see anything on TV, Pa.
That's exactly right.
Only on TV we see them thing, but now we have the privilege to go and see it live.
And the thing is that when these groups come, unfortunately, a lot of people say, yo ni sabía que vinieron. Pero, yo lo escuché, pero no me
gustó.
No me preocupé de ir. Ya luego entonces va otra persona que les cuenta y les dice, estuvo buenísimo. Ay, cómo lo fallé, ya hace el esfuerzo de ir.
It's just like last year in November. It was the last Saturday in November last year when they had the Indonesia group right here.
But I was there, yes. I was the master of ceremonies.
You were there? Oh, I never see you.
You were not there.
Why? You think I never did it? I was there.
No, you weren't.
I was there, but in a different way.
In spirit.
In spirit.
Good.
And that was a good presentation as well, right?
That was a very good presentation. Although this is at a different caliber. Yeah. Remember that the Indonesian group was not a group sponsored, say, by the state, but rather a very good effort at representing the Indonesian folklore and dance that was being done by the Indonesian embassy workers in Mexico City. You understand me?
Right.
So they were then, remember that Indonesia is perhaps the 5th most populous country in the world.
What?
With, a lot of people. Okay? And Indonesia is forecasted to become one of the most, or the second or third most populous country in the world within the next so many years. So you have so many different types of cultures and groups of ethnic groups within Indonesia. you have some that come from this island, and some come from that island, and some come from this island. And this presentation was really a combination of all of this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So whenever you see the neck dance and so forth, those are all the Balinese. Those are all Indonesian dances, and it was a very good effort. No, this is professional.
Okay.
This Korean is professional group, so it's way above the efforts, although very commendable, but way above the efforts of that group that came. So I invite you to come to the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts on Tuesday, November 7th.
Yeah. How was the comida yesterday evening?
Oh, I got home about 3 o'clock.
What, in the evening?
No, I got home about 3 o'clock in the afternoon,
Okay.
about 3:30, and
You sleep through?
No, I didn't sleep through. By the time I got there, it was already.
So they eat you out then?
No, I was there for only a little while.
But how was the attendance?
It was pretty good.
Okay, that's good, man. That's good. I'm glad that Orange Walk people follow these cultures, because they're a very great thing. I mean, I watched some of the presentations in some parts of Mexico. Boy, that thing big.
I've always told you.
Yeah, it's very big than Mexico, for true. You know. So the Hanal Pishan, that was a team, or that just was mentioned as part of what they
Hanal
would do?
Pishan is comida para los muertos.
Comida
food
para
of
los
the dead.
muertos.
It's just, that's the Mayan translation. And that is the when you set forth the food for the dead people, very simply.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know, I liked the way you explained it, that when there are people prepare their food, they don't really have the belief that their loved ones will eat this food, but they prepare it with their faith and their love and their belief. And they prepare it in a way that they know that person will like this food prepared. If you may like a little jalapeno in there, you like a little black pepper, and what kind of tortilla from where you may like the tortilla from. And they try to do it that way and keep their minds content, right?
That's exactly right.
Yeah, so. Yeah, Emmanuel, I was mentioning a while ago that we have 4 more months before the municipal elections, because it will be held in the month of March. We got November, December, January, and February, because we don't have March, because it's only on the 7th of March, right? And that comes up, and political parties are gearing up. So I wonder if this year things are good with the ham. This Christmas. Here last year, representative me give a biscuit and chips.
No.
Yes, man. I tell you,
well, it's
something, don't you?
Better than nothing.
But people expect the ham.
Well, I think that would you be mad if you don't get a ham?
No.
All right, good. Same here.
But you know that sometimes the government come up with a little money and say they give something to each representative to make them have the Christmas goodies, but that don't mean that they have to be ham. Right? That don't mean they have to be ham, but people expect to get a ham for Christmas. So maybe this year things are good with the hamper, because after that the election, you know. So the goodies will be coming in, you know. So Christmas they come, folks. Make us see what we expect, because some people want ham, and then I remember that I got one representative in this country when we carry half a ham to people, and the people say, no, we don't want this, we carry back to your office, we want a whole ham. We don't want half, we want a whole ham. But you see, that attitude...
I no comment on the side.
That attitude comes from what you were discussing earlier. You know, the people got this thing from a politician, and if I don't get it my way, it's no way. And if you don't give me, the next one could give me. They take it that they have one choice. You understand? We used to go to this bank for September, but that never no politician thing, right? Remember a long time we used to get with
At least it
Ciego.
was not thought as a political thing, but
We used to get with
it was
Ciego
very
and
innocent thing.
with Kasham, you know?
I don't think Kasha, but no, we had a big marshmallow or two. We had some sweets in there.
Yeah.
We had some 2 or 3 biscuits in there. One cupcake.
Ideal.
One ideal, and that was your.
Well satisfactory to receive
yes,
that.
and we were so glad to get it.
Yeah.
Because it was, they were sweets. Hello, they were good. They were, and they were free.
Yeah, we're free. And everybody get.
You know what I mean? So, and after the parade, everybody goes in and gets a bag, a goodies bag. All of that is finished now.
Yeah, that
You know what
finished
I mean?
too. I used to be for all, even for the villages. The villages used to get as well. Because I remember in Cookie Tree, we used to get in Cookie Tree. You know, on that 10th morning, we go to school, we do a leave parade or just walk around the school, kind of got big. And you get a leave goodie bag after that. We leave flag, everybody get a leave. Remember they used to bring on the leave paper flag what they used to give? Everybody just wave the leave flag and you have fun. But that is gone, pa.
La siguiente semana, compañeros, hemos estado haciendo ciertas planificaciones y tuve la oportunidad, I had the opportunity to speak to one of the key persons for the show on Tuesday, which is the legal aid person.
Okay.
Okay, and that person has confirmed for Tuesday.
Oh,
I
okay.
spoke with him at the park.
But not only to have that person, but that person will bring some very great information on what service are offered at
And we
legal
will be
aid.
right, and we will be expounding more on this come Monday on the show, because I hopefully will receive
Confirmation.
some more information in that regard.
Yeah.
And then on Wednesday, I am trying to I will hopefully get Dr. Cardo. I will ask you to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me work on that again.
And I do believe that I have somebody for Friday already.
Okay.
So Monday, I gather that perhaps we're going to be having some guests, perhaps.
Yeah, that should be
here,
confirmed
right?
today.
But we will not be knowing that the answer to that question until later on today, because we want to make sure that that is the case before we announce it.
Yeah. A lot of people have things that they need to ask when it comes to legal issues, Emmanuel, and I don't know what
Legal issues and doctors. That's
Yeah,
the reason
yeah.
why we're making special effort to inform and educate the people.
Yeah.
And hopefully, Doctora is going to be here next week, Friday.
Doctora.
Yes. So,
Okay.
Obviously, last month was Cancer Awareness Month. And you know, a lot of people suffer from, women suffer from uterine cancer.
Breast
Okay?
cancer too.
Breast cancer too. And, well, that and the fact that diabetes is a big killer and high blood pressure and so forth. But I think that when it comes to information and how you empower your audience, especially with these kinds of interviews, I think that is very important that we have more and more and more of it, so that we can have good rapport, good interviews where, you know, that doctor or that person can send out that strong message. Don't do this, or so forth. Because, hell, we are still learning as we grow older.
Emmanuel, a lot of people, especially the people from the villages, sometimes they have some issues and some problems that they don't really know where to do or where to go. Legal aid offers some of these answers, some of these information. If they could help you, they will help you. So just, you know, shout out to people in Espanol and tell them what is legal aid about, and, you know, we'll have the person here Tuesday so they can tune in. If maybe they might have something right now that the bother them and don't know where to do and where to go. Because if you go see one abogado, an attorney, you got a consultation fee that you have to pay, and maybe the people don't have that. You understand?
Yes. Compañeros, estamos hablando acerca de nuestros planes para la siguiente semana, porque estamos tratando de incorporar más y más personas que en nuestro programa que nos pudieran ayudar con nuestro esmero de informar y educar a la audiencia. Y el lunes tenemos planes, pero no puedo divulgar esos planes al momento porque no están confirmados todavía. Por la delicadeza de la situación.
But on another note on that, Lunas, when I understand that Davko from Corozal is interested to come on Monday as well. So we are see what we could work out today between the two groups. Right, so
I don't know how that's going to work out. But on Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, we will have a department here from Orange Walk called the Legal Aid Center. Esto se trata de una oficina donde puedes ir a conseguir información, que puedes conseguir que te orienten acerca de ciertos asuntos legales. Okay. ¿Qué quiere decir eso? Por lo general, cuando dices, a mí no me gusta lo que sucedió con esta persona, yo lo voy a llevar a la corte, tienes que ir a un abogado primero. Si es que vas a ir a la corte, vas a poner al abogado. Y el abogado te cuesta dinero. ¿Ok? Esta oficina aquí, con su personal, ahora funcionando en Orange Walk, te puede ofrecer información legal absolutamente gratis. Así que, compañeros, este individuo, el director de este individuo, estará con nosotros este martes, ¿ok? Anunciando los servicios que están ofreciendo. Y yo les pido que divulgan esta información, que llamen a sus vecinos, llamen a sus familiares y que hablen acerca de esto y que se unan al show el martes, porque esto es muy importante, ¿ok? Muchas personas los ves sufrir porque no saben qué hacer. No saben que por último hay alguien que los pudiera ayudar con simplemente orientarlos y decirles, ¿sabes qué? Esto no debió de suceder, tienes esta oportunidad de hacer esto.
Y no vas a tener que ir a ver al político.
Y no tienes que ir a ver político y no te va a costar absolutamente nada. Así que, compañeros, el martes, el miércoles, ojalá, y vamos a tener al doctor Carlos Martínez, porque nos dejó, estuvo una urgencia y no pudo venir, pero esperamos poder conseguirlo, te encargo con eso, ¿sí? Y el viernes también, ojalá vamos a tener a la doctora, porque el mes pasado, octubre, fue el mes de concientización de los peligros de cáncer, y cuanta información podamos darle a ustedes, el público, en cómo prevenir estas enfermedades, entonces eso es un paso fuerte adelante. Así que pudiera cambiar ciertos elementos del show, pero lo estamos trabajando ya para la siguiente semana. Así que estamos tomando grandes esfuerzos para tratar de cumplir con nuestra meta, que es informar y educar a nuestra audiencia y no entrar en el buchinche de la política barata.
Buchinche.
Eso es, buchinche de la política barata, que uno dijo y que el otro uno dijo, y todas las mentiras asociadas con eso. ¿Ok?
Right. So Tuesday.
Ya me hice claro.
Yep. Emmanuel, last 2 weeks ago, we reported about the power outage, but we know that a lot of rain may come down where the two tropical waves pass through. But right now, BEL is informing everyone that power outage scheduled for the entire Orange Walk district on Sunday, November 5th, which is this Sunday. BEL to conduct maintenance and testing of equipment at the Orange Walk substation, install lighting on distribution lines, and replace poles carrying high voltage and transmission lines. So, folks, what they are reporting here, that will be having
power outage from 6 in the morning to 2. People say blackout. Well, a blackout for 6 o'clock in the morning until 2 this Sunday. This Sunday. I believe if the weather changes, and they usually change, but right now the weather look good. But that won't stop the action at the People's Stadium this Sunday, Manuel, because it's the Vegas Cup tournament once again at the People's Stadium this Sunday. Four big games will take place from 9:30 in the morning. There's the first game, followed by the next game at 12:30. Then we have a game at 3:30 and one at 5:30. So People's Stadium comes alive once again this Sunday with the Vegas Cup tournament. I'm inviting you and everybody to come out, bring out the entire family, and have fun. So this Sunday, once again, Vegas Cup tournament at the People's Stadium. So, Emmanuel, it's time for us to go.
Yes, and I'd like to thank everybody who participated and all those people who sent messages and so forth and called in. Thank you very much. I just want to remind that today is Friday, tomorrow Saturday. We will be back again on Monday here faithfully, primero Dios. And I want to thank all those people who participated and sent messages. Thank you very much. My name is Emmanuel.
I am Robert Checker Usher, reminding you to tune in at 11 o'clock this morning for the music show. That's right, folks. Yours truly, Robert Checker Usher. We will have some giveaways this morning. 11 until 12. We'll bring it on strong for you this morning. And this one says here, Oficina para... Emmanuel, could just do this one quick before you go. I know you don't sign off, but this person, or maybe you don't really have to read it if you don't want, probably could follow up on it. You know, so I also want to remind the friends and families of Mrs. Elsa and Mr. Philip Tillett that the wake for their son, Manley, will be held tonight at the Reggaeville Sports Bar, Sports Place that is, in Libertad tonight. The wake is tonight for Manley, and funeral service will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. at the Baptist Church there in Libertad.
Dice, ¿por qué el gobierno no instala la oficina para renovar pasaportes aquí en Orange Walk? Uno tiene que ir a Coro, Bell o en Belice. No sé qué Bell quería decir, maybe Belmopan.
Yeah,
pero yo no, de lo que yo sé, las oficinas centrales para migración y pasaporte están tanto en Belmopan y en la ciudad de Belice. Corozal, no sé. Posiblemente. Si tú me dices que así es, así es.
Yeah.
Pero no voy a entrar en discusión acerca de esto.
Yeah, so.
El problema es de que las personas que requieren de un pasaporte de forma urgente tienen que ir a estas oficinas centrales, pero las personas que pueden esperar pueden hacerlo aquí en Orange Walk. Aquí hay una oficina de pasaporte y migración.
Right.
Y eso es aquí por Muffles, ¿ok? Aquí a la subidita de luego de Altrobenque, aquí hay una oficina.
Right there the chapels.
Sí, pero ay, mamacita, toman tiempo. ¿Por qué? Porque toda la gente se va a Belmopan a pagar sus $100 que se lo hagan inmediatamente y no tienen suficiente gente para atender las necesidades de los distritos. Así que es un vicio cicloso. Un ciclo vicioso, perdón, lo dije mal, un ciclo vicioso porque al día como si nos forzaran tener que ir a Belice o Belmopan a conseguir los pasaportes, ¿ok? Pero si quieres esperar, puedes hacerlo. Aquí tienes tiempo para esperar, puedes aplicar por aquí en Orange Walk y puedes conseguir tu pasaporte sin ir a Belice y Belmopan aquí en Orange Walk. Simplemente vas a tener que tener mucha paciencia.
All right, so on that note, we'll meet again on Monday right here on the Sugar City Morning Show. We have a very interesting week for you all, and we say we'll keep mamá dice esta mañana. Hasta next week, hasta Monday, pa.
Hasta luego, se cuidan compañeros, until we meet again. Se cuidan todos. Nos vemos.
City Morning Show.